Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, Shane Dawson, highly requested video here, highly requested video, so I'm trying to get about it, okay? Trying to get here. I've got people in my DMs, left, right, sideways, up, down, within, without, whatever, asking about, has he changed? Are we going to see changed behavior from him? And so we're going to take a look at that today, see what kind of answers we can get, all within reason, of course. So, I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and in these videos we do take a look at the tea with the tarot. These videos are always meant to be helpful, not hateful. So if you're down with that, join the family here. We'd love to have you. And in addition to subscribing and tapping that notification bell, you can be a part of the Perk Squad if you would like 5 extra perks, including exclusive video contents and shout outs like this one. Shout out to you, Sonic Izzy. Thank you for being a part of the Perk Squad. Me and Penelope, thank you, with our matching reds here. Thank you for being a part of the Perk Squad. I have a fur daughter named Izzy. I'm sure you know if you watch any of the B-rolls at the end of the videos. The little tan puppy that you see there, the tan chihuahua, her name is Izzy. She's my 5-year-old little girl. She just turned 5 in October. Well, I guess we're still in October, so what day was it? The 6th, right? Just let me check. Yeah, the 6th. The 6th, literally a week ago, Izzy turned 5. So anyway, shout out to you, Sonic Izzy. Thank you for being a part of the Perk Squad. Alrighty. So, just in case anybody who is already a subscriber has missed it, or anybody here is new and hasn't seen it, I'm going to just throw this at you real quick. This is available for you now. Boom. Just wanted to show that. Just wanted to put that in here before I pull up these cards. So, let me move this microphone right here. Alrighty, so got the cards here. And as always, drawing you up here. This is all alleged, just my interpretation, okay? All alleged, just my interpretation. Alrighty, let's get shuffled up here. And people are just wanting to know about whether or not Shane Dawson is truly changed. And again, this is just a legend. This is just my interpretation. I'm not reading minds here or anything like that. I'm reading cards. And just to kind of see what we can expect of this changed behavior. So we're going to take a look into that. As always, I mentioned that this kind of thing does not interrupt somebody's energy. This does not put any bad juju on anybody. This does not drain anyone of their energy or affect them in any way. I specifically do not dabble in any kind of crap with bad juju, bad spirits, bad whatever. I just ask my spirit guides, angels, archangels, light beings surrounding me now, what I am allowed to know, and that is it. What I am allowed to know from public figures in public situations, and that is that. So, let's see here. Cards. first of all, the simple question, he has returned back to YouTube. My videos from the past have kind of said that it would take him a while to get back, but that he would come back, and that has come true. I was going to do a proof video, because y'all know I do these proof videos when things come true, but I was like, I can't really do a proof video that just literally shows me saying, yeah, he's going to be gone for a while, but he'll come back. Like, that doesn't constitute an entire video. So I don't reckon I'll be doing a proof video unless I decide to find it and make it into a short. But as the great Peter Mon would say, who'd care? Who'd care? So I haven't done that. But has Shane Dawson truly changed? Again, all alleged, just my interpretation, what we are permitted to know. Okay, here, so I'm seeing some good things and not so good things as we're asking that question here. And so I want to get a little extra context up on this, because this devil card here is just begging for some added context. Some of these other cards too, actually. Okay, so I want some context over here and some context right there. Okay. Anything else? Maybe over here. All right, y'all. This is not a simple answer for has he changed, because this is a yes and no type of answer. Yes and no. So what I'm looking at here with the Seven of Cups in reverse, this is kind of a things are not exactly as they seem. And let me just go ahead and throw this out here. I like to say in advance what I do already know and what I don't know, just so people can know me being transparent on what I do and I don't know. What I do know is all this Dramageddon stuff that he had been through in the last year or two or whenever the fuck this was. I'm aware of all those things that he went through. I am aware of the things that he has done in his past that are disgusting. I'm aware of all of that. Outside of that, I have never been a Shane Dawson subscriber, viewer, fan, whatever you want to call it. I don't watch videos on his channel, so I haven't watched his return to YouTube video either. And it's not any shade to him. I just never have watched his videos, so I don't really know why I would start watching him now. It's just, he's not the type of channel that I usually watch. So that's just that. I'm not aware of anything that has been said in that new video, but I am aware that he is back and that he intends to make more videos moving forward. That I am aware of. So, things not being what they seem, the moon card in reverse is very interesting, because when I see this card, this is kind of a purging, things coming out. So maybe in that new video, he may have, brought out some sort of information or said some things that give people a peek into some of the stuff he's actually thinking, or some of the stuff he's actually feeling, or some of the stuff he is going through or has recently gone through with all of this stuff. This is kind of things unfolding, things coming out. So I will also say this doesn't necessarily mean things will always be coming out through him. This can also mean if there are other people who at any point in time were close or are close to him, if they may want to say a little something under their breath, a little something that kind of sheds some light on some of the things that we have not been privy to since he's been away. There might be some leakage. I'm just saying there might be some leakage, and it could be leakage from him, or it could be leakage from somebody who is close or was close to him that share an opinion. And just in case this becomes relevant, as I am filming this, it is 6:26 p.m. 6:28, I can't read. 6:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, October 12th. Okay, 6:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, October 12th. In case this ends up becoming necessary, useful, etc. But what I'm seeing here, on top of it, I get the Nine of Cups upright, which is the wish card. This is something that I hope for coming true. And so it looks like something that he hopes for is going to come true. That could mean a reception back to YouTube. That could mean, oh, I'm actually being pretty well received enough to keep making money off of it, or something along those lines. So I am seeing that. Over here with the Two of Cups, this is forming new relationships. I see him forming new relationships here. So it feels like a different, crew of people or friends or whatever than were with him previously. I'm seeing kind of new friendships forming here. Now, the interesting thing though is the Hierophant is what came on top of this. And the Hierophant's usually like some kind of a more formal type of commitment, like contractual or things like that. And so it's almost not like building new relationships as in, getting a great tight new friend circle, but more like, okay, I want you in my circle and I'll pay you to do this. I want you in my circle and your role is that. And, it's kind of a little more, for lack of a better way to describe it, and I'm not dissing anybody by saying this, but a little more of a superficial type of relationship rather than I'm letting you in type of relationship, because it seems like he doesn't really, his trust levels have been impacted by some of the things he's gone through, which, I think is understandable. And so it looks like surface level relationships, new relationships coming in, you fill this role. And it may seem like he's letting them in or that they're really close friends, but I think that there's some sort of emotional safe distance there that he would be putting between to kind of, again, keep that emotional safety feeling there. So that's interesting too. Down here, seeing the Devil card on asking about whether or not he's changed, this is not the best card to see, I will be honest. The Devil card usually, this is not calling him the devil for fuck's sake. This is just saying, negativity that's still around, unhealthy dynamics or unhealthiness that's still around, some sort of toxicity or negativity that's still around. And sometimes the Devil card could stand for substance use or mental health issues as well, that apparently is still around. And so I'm seeing that kind of dark cloud, so to speak, still hovering over him, around him, some sort of way. And this Knight of Wands here on top of it is somebody that's kind of just trying to get away from that, get out from under it. This is an impulsive type of card. And I don't know whether or not Shane Dawson is an impulsive type of person. I don't know. Maybe he's the most patient person on earth. Who knows? But with this Knight of Wands card, this is kind of like, I need to get back in here. I just need to do this. I need to, this is what I got to do kind of thing. And I know he's waited a long time to make this presence, but for some reason now felt like it was the time that he needed to get back into this. And he was trying to find a way or feel out a way that it's like, can I go now? Is now okay? Can I jump now? And that could be for any number of reasons. That could be for good reasons, like I just miss people and I miss what I do. Or that could be for not so great reasons, like, I feel like I need to start making money again, or I feel like I need to maintain some level of relevancy, or, whatever else that people could deem a not so great reason. And that's your judgment call to make on the value statements here. I'm not going to make those kind of calls here. Moving over here though, these cards kind of get under my skin a little bit here. I'm just going to be honest. And again, this is just my interpretation Okay, all alleged, just my interpretation of the cards here. But with the Ace of Swords in reverse, this is a card that sometimes talks about things being not entirely truthful. So it doesn't mean outward blatant lies, but it could be lying by omission or twisting the truth or making things appear one way when they're actually another way. And so sometimes this kind of card can come up on things that are a little bit, now I'm just going to say the word and, yell at me if you want to. Sometimes this can come up in times where you're being a little bit manipulative. Now, manipulative people don't all have to be like some psychopathic manipulator that's trying to and whatever. It doesn't always have to be that. It could just be, I want to be well received, so maybe I should say this, or I want people, to take me back and watch my videos, so maybe I should do this, or whatever. It's some kind of a way of presenting yourself or testing the waters, some sort of a way, like sticking your toe in the water, some type of way to just kind of feel like you've got some control over gauging the situation. And not saying that directly could come off as a bit inauthentic or a bit disingenuous. Now, again, I didn't watch his return video. So if he said specifically in his return video, yeah, I, was checking to see when it was safe to come back, and I wanted to come back at a time that I thought I was going to be well received, and I felt like people were probably open to me coming back right about now, and, all the things that I may have done, because people said that he, appeared in a Jeffree Star video or in a Ryland video or something like that, then I know if he said, oh yeah, I did those things to just see how people would take me, whatever. If he said those things in his comeback video, then awesome. But looking at these cards, it leads me to believe he may not have said that type of stuff in the comeback video. And again, I haven't watched it. I don't fucking know. You can tell me, did he say that or not? I don't know. Tell me in the comments. But with this Tower card in reverse, that is the internal tower. That's like, oh shit, everything's crumbling down. What's happening? I gotta figure this out. And so it seems like that frenetic energy of, the desperation of just wanting to get back on top of things, get back on track, get back into it, would lead him to kind of go down the rabbit hole of how can I spin this? How can I, make sure I look like now's a good time and I'm doing this the right way and getting back in people's good graces and stuff like that. So there was some thought put into that. Now, before people, crucify him for that, honestly, if any of us were quote unquote canceled, we probably would put some forethought like that into things before we came back as well. But I don't know to what extent, if we would just think about it, or if we would be kind of plotting and planning and trying to plant seeds and get it in and, whatever. I don't know. Can't tell you what we would have done compared to what he has done. So again, you get to decide on whether that was a shitbag move on his part or not. But I'm just seeing that here. And again, that High Priestess card is a secrecy card. So there's a lot here that was hidden. So see, we've got this whole, not what meets the eye. Things aren't exactly as they appear. We've got the secrecy card, and we've got that card here that I was saying is about this hidden stuff that could trickle into the light over the next few weeks, months, or whatever, however long he's, planning on being back, that we could have these leakages or things like that. So if it depends on how you decide whether or not he's changed. A lot of people would look at this and say, oh, that's still hidden energy, that's still shady energy, that's still trying to, spin a narrative to a certain way so that people will receive him a certain way. That's still manipulative. I don't see that as being changed. Other people would look at this and say, well, he did take a lot of time off, and anybody would be kind of thinking about these things as they come back. So, give him a little bit of break, cut him a little bit of slack. So I'm just saying what I'm seeing here, and you get to choose on whether or not you feel like this is a substantive change that is indicative of what you felt like you wanted and needed to see from him as an audience member. You choose that, okay? I'm just saying what I'm seeing here, and it's all just my interpretation, okay? So, now, the question that piggybacks on that one is, will we see changed behaviors from him? Will we see changed behaviors from him? So let's dive into that a little bit. Drop the damn card. Dropped the truth card. The omission of truth card. So I wonder if it's an interesting one to have fallen down just now, but so let's get these up so I can shuffle all of these in, and we can take a look at the spin-off piggyback question here of, will we see changed behaviors? So this is talking more about actions and things like that. Will we see changed behaviors? What we're allowed to know about this. Once again, always just kind of asking through that filter. Okay. Interesting. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Ooh, this is not a straightforward read. This is not a, like, yes, he's changed, and yes, you'll see changed behaviors, or no, he's not changed, and of course you're going to see the same old shit. Like, I'm not seeing these kind of things. This is interesting that this is a little complicated. There's kind of teasing through the minutia here. This has nuance. This has nuance. So, again, just what I'm seeing here is the sun card being upright is we will see things that it's like what people were asking for. So let's say people were like, I miss the Shane that does this. I miss the Shane that does that. Whatever kind of content he did. Again, I was not a viewer of his channel. I don't know what kind of content he did. All I was aware of is when he started to step into the beauty space and do palettes and stuff with Jeffree Star. I don't know what he did before that, other than the fact that I heard about the controversial shit that he used to do about kids and blackface and all that kind of stuff that's like, but this looks like, whatever it was that people liked that he did, that it looks like he's going to be doing more of those types of things in the future. This is going to be like hey, this puts me back in the good graces. I'm just doing this stuff, just being entertaining, not trying to be a part of the drama, just being entertaining. And so I do see that component here of just wanting to give people what they want and trying to be entertaining. I do see that here. So that's here, I would consider that a positive. What would you consider that? I consider that a positive. The interesting thing though is these three reversals here. Okay, we've got a reverse King of Swords, reverse King of Cups, and a Five of Wands in reverse. And from what I'm seeing with this is like internal conflictedness. So there's going to be a part of him that is kind of at war with himself internally. And at war with himself sounds really strong. It doesn't have to mean like, I'm agonizing over this versus that. It's just what it means is, how, let's say this. Let's put it this way. Let's say that you are in a family that, doesn't like cussing, and you're not allowed to drink alcohol around them or stuff like that because maybe they're devoutly religious, but you yourself authentically enjoy cussing and enjoy drinking. When you're around them, it's not that you are teetotally fake, but you hold parts of yourself back sometimes. Some people do. I'm just saying this, and again, people just try to relate to the example here. I'm just trying to give an example here. And so you may try to be yourself as much as you can be around those people, but I'm not drinking and I'm not cussing right now, so I'm not exactly my full self around them. I'm just a partial bit of myself around them. That type of thing is what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing here. That's this internal conflict-y piece here. So I don't see him being like fake as fake can be. I don't see him being like a full-on out, horrible liar or anything like that. But I see him being picky and choosy about what he presents out there, being like, okay, these things are accepted, so I'm going to bring these things forward, and the parts of me that I think are a little bit more controversial or not accepted, I'm just going to leave that out of the limelight kind of thing. And so it's like presenting a partial self. To be fair to him, a lot of people do that. I used an example of everyday people who do that. In fact, most of us who work jobs in offices can't really be around our coworkers and our bosses the same way we'd act at home, okay? So again, I don't want to say statements here that vilify him in some kind of a way that may be unfair. But I am just saying that that's what I am seeing here, that he would be presenting those things forward and withholding other things forward, or other things back, if that makes sense. I hope that example makes sense here. And that this is something that he would have really thought through. He's thought this through. He has a literal plan. I don't know that he's jotted down on paper a plan or whatever, but he's in his mind got the do's and the don'ts kind of list and stuff like that. So it's well prepared, okay? And well thought out. He's had plenty of time to prep and think. So take that as you will. Some people, again, will take that as, wow, totally manipulative and two-faced. Other people will be like, you know what? We all do that to some varying degree. Cut them some slack. So again, you choose the value you're going to put on that. It's a difference in values for a lot of people. This is not super black and white. This is pretty gray area, I think. And people don't seem to like gray area well, because they just like things to either be this or be that. But that's not how life works a lot of times. I'm just showing it here. So again, 10 of Pentacles here. This is a good sign in terms of him trying to make content that people like. But I will be honest, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, these are Pentacles. Both of them are Pentacles. Money. Money. So he is going to be thinking about, be conscious of what's going to be really lucrative. What can I do to be really lucrative? What can I do here to earn a lot of money off of this content? How can I do that? Do I need to do collabs? Do I need to do merch? Do I need to do certain video topics? Do I need to do, like privater platforms, whatever the fuck, more private types of stuff that's like behind a paywall, like Patreon or things like that. So I'm seeing him have some sort of plans here for recouping financials. I'm seeing that in place. Again, some people will be like, see, motherfucker, just using people for money. And some people will be like, everybody on YouTube does it in hopes that they can make a living. Chill. I'm trying to get both sides of the coin here. Can y'all tell? I am trying to be fair. I do not like to trash people on the platform. But I'm telling you what I'm seeing here. Interestingly enough, though, King of Cups card in reverse. I know that in the past when I've done readings on situations that involve him, people have said that he was a Cancer sign in the zodiac. So that's a water sign. That's what I'm getting here. I'm just going to take a peek, see if this looks like it's something to do with him that we should know about. Yeah, so it's like him in the reverse position. Reverse position can mean somebody that's at a major disadvantage, or it can mean somebody that's got some thoughts, feelings, and ideas that don't pass the sniff test, that are a little bit manipulative and misleading. You can decide which one you think he is here. But I've got the Four of Swords card upright, which is a laying low energy. So again, this idea of I got to pull back, I got to play this safe, I got to lay low with this. Six of Swords is what we can see from him, what we can expect from him is that we will see some what we would consider changed behavior, in that he will be careful to avoid certain types of things. So I see him playing this safe and playing this carefully. That's what that Four of Swords is all about. And again, Four of Swords, swords are mental energy. Six of Swords, swords are mental energy. We've got a lot of mental energy here, a lot of thought put into this to the nth degree here. New career ideas. So he's got some new ideas that he's going to put forward as well. Y'all, I don't shoot the messenger. You can tell I have tried to be fair this entire fucking reading, have I not? You can tell I have. But if you've been watching this channel for some extended period of time, you know that when the Magician card comes up in reverse, again, it's sometimes speaking to manipulation tactics. And again, not everybody is manipulative in that they try to and they plot and plan with intent to be hurtful. Sometimes manipulative stuff can just be like, I just really need people to see me as this and think of me as this and make sure that I can make a living and do all these things, and so this is how I've got to present. And it's not completely honest, and so that can be considered manipulative. But it wasn't manipulative with the intent to be hurtful or harmful, but it still was a little bit self-serving in a way that wasn't completely authentic or genuine, if that makes sense. So I'm just seeing this card here, and I'm just saying it for what it's worth. Now, what I feel like I can do from here, because we've been talking for over a half hour now, I haven't done a Perk Squad extended video in a while, so I want to do a Perk Squad extended video to see future oriented. What can we expect to see from him in the future? You know, anything in his future or that he's going to be involved in the future that we could know about or allowed to know about, are able to be told about. I'm going to look into that. For everybody else, if you'd like a private reading with me, down in the description box below, you can see my website, BeasTalksAndTarot.com. So you can book a private reading. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, internationally, doesn't matter. So book a private reading at BeasTalksAndTarot.com if you would like. For everybody else, Perk Squad members, I'm about to do a Perk Squad extended. Again, if you would like to be a member of the Perk Squad, then the blue join button below or the link in the description that you can copy and paste into any web browser of your choice, and you could join the Perk Squad. I like to do the bulk of everything here, but then just do a little bit of extras for members. Just a little bit of extras for members. So, Perk Squad, meet me over there for just getting a little extra context on what we can know future oriented. We've already seen some of that here, but a little bit more. And again, description box in my website has basically everything else that you probably have questions about or want to know or could know or any of that. So check those things out, and don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and I will talk at you later. Bye, love you, minute. Bye, love you, minute. Bye, y'all. Check out the B-roll. Bye, y'all. Scoot, instead of laying in mommy's house coat, do you want to go for a walk? He doesn't know what go for a walk means, but he knows what it means whenever I get his leash and stuff. So let's see. Alright. Grab your little leashes in here. Oh, now you're getting excited. Oh, Scoot. Now you're getting excited. Oh, y'all want to go for a walk? Yes, you do. Oh, harnesses. Oh, my goodness. We're so excited. We got harnesses and leashes. Oh, we're excited. Bodhi, you're not ready yet. Son, you're not ready yet. Scooter, you need to calm down and hold your horses. Here's a You're not ready yet. Well, you are. You're born ready. All right, but dang, jump on your brother's head, why don't you? Oh my god, you're sick. And here's Bodhi's leash. And we still have to get your sister. You know she's scared of walks. You know your sister is scared of walks. We still need to get her. Alright, let's get your sister. Because undoubtedly she's, hiding. Why are you always scared of walks? You enjoy it once you get out there. Why are you so scared? You gotta get hooked up. It's okay. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. You're gonna have fun once you get out there. Yeah, it's okay. Brody with the wines. Daddy's just trying to get a snack or something real quick to bring along the way. You're okay. You're okay. We are really about to leave. We are about to leave. He's just whining. See? You're not so scared once you get going. Sweetheart, you know how the doors work. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let me pee on some bushes. We'll go pee over here and smell some feral cats. I smell some feral cats. I gotta pee on some cat pee. Yeah. Don't drag us, Daddy. We smell. We smell. You need to get out from the middle of the road. Come on. Grr. No, we're not gonna start this mess. No. But we must be in the storm drain. We want to go see Pennywise the Clown. Get some children's arms. Alright. You a slowpoke. Slowpoke. Everybody's so far up there. Yeah. Look at you. Oh, bless. Y'all are funny. Slowpoke. What? I'll see it when I'm here. Nice. Grr. Trade off. Trade off. Now I have boys, and Grr is getting carried because she wants to walk on the incorrect side of the road, or get in the middle of the road, and she wants to tug on her leash, which is unhealthy to do, and just a collar, because she can mess up her trach if she does that, but she won't let us put a harness on her. So the boys get a walk, and she gets walked. Grr. Pitiful. Pitiful. Very good. Y'all are back. And so is the food that Rico ordered.